Hey, it's Tor again. Let's fix this. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of shenanigans going on out there tonight. I knew it. I was gonna go to bed early, and I knew damn well that's my lot. So I'm up, listening to the dogs, just making sure, keeping an eye on their bark or an ear, and just being ready to go out there if I have to. But I also can't preemptively go out there and stop them from doing their job because then that defeats their purpose, and I don't want to confuse them. They need clarity and certainty in their role, so let them do it. But if they get into a scuffle with something and I hear it, I'm heading out there. Because God forbid it's a bear or a mountain lion or a pack of dogs, I'm going to go there and start killing all of those damn things. Um, Anyways, yeah, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah, I was going to get to, before I had to go out again, snakes are another huge one. I just lost one of my king roosters, my most precious. Like, I know it seems corny and whatnot. I name certain animals, animals that I will never butcher, harvest for myself, animals that I consider like pets. More than pets, I consider them friends, family even. I know that seems weird, but I've got nobody else out here. It's me playing with stuffed animals as a grown man, except they're real. They're real animals. No, but these guys are special for a reason, and they have significance to me, not just for breeding, but just for, I don't know what you'd even call it. They're beloved. And I had my boy Nicholas. He was my camp rooster, who his domain that I gave him and his girls free range, and they keep the camp clean, like all the dwellings, like the whole little courtyard area, all behind it, underneath the buildings and things. Poor guy he was fighting against a copperhead. This was maybe a week or two back now. It was my favorite out of every animal. Just letting you know, it was like losing a son to me. And anyways, he was protecting his hens from a copperhead and ended up getting bit in the foot or something, or in one of the wattles. And he died. And this is the honor of animals. When they know, like, shit, I'm done for, they go die somewhere with dignity. They just curl up and just boom. And that's how I want to go out too, by the way. Like, if I'm done, like, you got me, like, oh shit, you got me. I'm not going to a hospital. You won't catch me in a hospital unless somebody brings me there. Which, who the hell's going to do that? You know what I mean? I'm just going to acknowledge it. Either God's going to save me or I'm going to find a tree and wait. And I want to look at the sky as it happens. But snakes are a big deal out here. We've got a lot of poisonous snakes. Copperheads are a big one. I have killed a shit ton this year. I kill all snakes near my animals. Now, if they're outside of like my immediate place, like somewhere else in the wilderness and not near my animals, I leave them be. It's just like bugs in my dwellings. I kill all the bugs inside, but the ones outside I leave be. They've got a purpose and a function. I just don't want them here, and I don't need them crawling on me, or these flies are a pain in the butt. But snakes are a big deal, and if you have to walk around, like, you always got to be prepared. You can't be walking around these hills barefoot like that. Some people do, but not out here, man. Because there's too many of them, and that's why I wear the 12-inch high logging boots. They're almost like, they'll go up to like almost to my knee, and they act as like a snake shield. And yes, they're heavy. They're heavier than sandals or whatever you want to wear, sneakers. But you need to always be thinking of those things. And I can't afford to be bitten by a snake. I've been stung and almost to death from whatever kind of bugs these things are. They're like a hornet wasp hybrid or something. I've never seen them before. And my heart is still damaged from it because of the amount of venom. Like, my neighbor was like trying to drag me to the hospital because he was like, "You're going to die, dude." And I'm like, "That's in my Father's hands. Leave it." So I'm still alive, but my heart felt permanently damaged. And this was a while ago now, last year or the year before. But that too. And last year we had yellow jacket problems. I couldn't tell you how many times I got stung by yellow jackets. I mean, and those things swell up. They ruin your day for like 2 weeks. And they fly up your shorts, your pants. They'll fly down your boots, sting you there. They'll fly into your ears, sting you there, up your nose, down your shirt. It's awful. Underneath here, and get you in the armpit. It's just like, what the hell? Then we had a winter, and now there's none of those. So you've got insects, you've got snakes on top of predators, and some of these types of pests, like pressure, like I've had my dogs get bit by snakes all the time, by copperheads. They've learned since, and no, they didn't die. Their snout or paw swelled up like a mofo, though. But they healed. And then they also my livestock will get stung by animals. And the ticks are a pain in the butt. I got bit by a tick, a Lone Star tick, and gave me alpha-gal. That was not cool. Genetic tampering, if you ask me. Just like, what's that other one from a tick? Lyme's disease. That's not natural. I don't think ticks are natural. They're used as delivery mechanisms, just like mosquitoes, and bioengineered. And I'm telling you, and I'm not the first one to say this, because other people have said it to me. You see them dropping that crap outside of those military cargo jets, and it looks like they just opened the back thing, the back ramp, and it just looks like a whole bunch of black things coming out, just like a mist, like a shadowy mist, into these hills. And I think it's ticks and mosquitoes and bugs and bees and these things. I mean, what better way to destroy such a rural population where you couldn't go in by force and do it, because the terrain is unconquerable that way. You'd have to do it through those types of means. And I don't know, if it's not one thing, it's another thing. It's usually everything. And you got to be a certain type to be able to fight back and keep the fight up. Because remember, and this is what drives me, is we were given dominion over the earth as sons of Adam. Okay? Just because Satan deceived him doesn't mean that stewardship is not still within the realms of men. Okay? So I have every right to rule here. Okay? And that's the way I act, and that's the authority I walk around with. And animals, now even wild animals, respect that. But they still have their natures about them, and you can't be stupid when dealing with them. But for the miraculous things, you can count on God and step out, and He'll have your back. But yeah, what else is there? You've got weasels that eat your animals. I think that's pretty much it that I can think of. I'm sure I'm missing a few, but things that I've dealt with. Yeah, rat snakes. I know people say they're good. They still kill my chickens. So no snake is safe near my animals. If I see them, off with their head. I don't discriminate. At least not with that. You know what I mean? And anybody that messes with my animals, anything I should say, I don't care what it is, any person, anything, any animal, I don't tolerate that. That was the last straw when I killed this last bull, because he was almost killing some of my other animals. And that was it. I planned on killing him that day anyways. I just didn't plan on doing it first thing in the morning. I was going out to take a piss, and what do you know? I just happened to go across it.